Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
Good morning, good morning. We here. What up, Predator? Paul, good morning. Tech T, Danielle in the house. Good morning. All right. See if I got everything pulled up here. Not even sure. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. Papa Tony's in the house. All right, let me check everything, make sure we're good. We should be good there. All right. What I'm going to do today, guys, for the giveaway, we're going to do something a little different for the giveaway here. I'm going to change it. So I feel like we've been getting a lot of like spammers in there, spammers, whatever. Let's see. I want to. What I probably will do is we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it open for now. But what I might do is make it to where you got to have been subscribed for like 60 or 90 days. I'm not quite sure. That would probably keep a lot of spammers out of there if that's what's happening. So we'll see kind of what happens with it today and go from there. Kind of check and see. But for now, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Morning, Raul, Eric, Coper, Clarity in the house. We'll make some changes this morning. Subscriber for a year. 1 year, you got to be a sub. Well, the only problem with that is you know, some people may not. I don't know. I hate to be like that. Too many's looking for 15 points trading for SL. Good luck. Black Beauty Machine in the house. Hey, Black Beauty, I did not get the, I don't know, I kind of forgot. I was going to. I did pick up some Fideas accounts finally. I know you've been talking about them for a while. So I got 5 50Ks. I know you like the static. I didn't go with the static, but we've got the 50Ks. We'll go with those. We did take a trade overnight. I'll show you guys kind of what we took. Just with a few micros. Finally. No, I didn't. I got the activation fee ones. I know the other ones are cheaper, but like, I don't know. I wasn't sure I would pass them the first go. So I was so tempted by the static ones, and honestly, I completely forgot. I had something to do that afternoon, and I completely forgot about picking those up before 6. So Clarity, shh. You're not supposed to say anything, Clarity. Good morning, Rob. But this is the trade I took overnight, guys. I'll show you guys right here. I've been kind of like, you can see here. I took some just kind of, I don't even know what I would call this. This is just like, I thought we would continue up there, but that's not the one I'm talking about. This one here. So this kind of long here, and then took it off the high. So that was the main trade for 10 points. Nothing crazy. 2-minute chart, wicked into the 21, and then took the entry. Yeah. So we just kind of went higher overnight here, just straight up. So I'll be interested to see kind of what happens. Today I'm not really sure. If we look at the higher time frame, I mean, we still look very bullish, but also don't want to get stuck in something. Good morning, Mad Moxie. Treat the static like you have 500 personal count. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Black Beauty. So I would done the math on it, and you could buy 20 to effectively pass 5. I think it's a good idea. I'm going to do it next time they have the sale. I forgot. So let's see here. We ran this wick up here. All right, so this is kind of interesting. Man, I don't love this. Might be bearish here, guys. Well, actually, this is on the internal legs. Actually, I do like that 893 area. I think that's probably where we go. But I wouldn't mind a pullback. Good morning, Mad Moxie. LHM in the house. You need a pep talk? What are we doing, Matty Matt? We didn't blow more accounts, did we? Did we reload? What do we got going on? Will not go on tilt. I will not over leverage. I will take a loss like a champ and not overtrade to get it back. Listen, you know. Thanks, Mad Moxie. Matty Matt, man, I'm going to tell you something, Matty Matt. And I know it's not what you want to hear, but dude, switch to micros. Go to micros. I'm telling you, make a plan. Go to micros. As crazy as it sounds, I mean, I was already doing this myself, but you know, seeing somebody else do it as well kind of gives me a little validation. But you know, you need $2,600. Let's just make $50 a day. That's only 52 days. Oh, you are trading micros. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's only 52 days, right, to get to pay out if you make $50 a day. If you want to be a little more aggressive, you know, 2,600 divided by 100. That's only 26 traded days to get to payout. So, unfortunately, before I started doing this, I dug myself a hole, right? I dug myself a hole. So you can see these PAs are down somewhere between 5, well, probably at the most like 7. Yeah, I think the lowest balance one right there, 267 is the lowest balance. So we'll just say $750 and $500. 5 to 750 down on these PAs. I dug a hole before I went to the micros. Apex ending the sell today, yeah. If you're then you go on tilt and flip to minis, yeah, don't do that. What up, Smokey Bear? No, I'm taking 10-point scalps, Matty Matt. So, for example, this $45 that I took last night, was this was 2 trades. So I kind of got stuck into one. I had to add to kind of get out of it, you know, but I did this during Asia. And this is one of the things that I'm noticing. Yeah, right. This is one of the things I'm noticing. So on my evals, I'm taking double the size on eval. But one of the things I'm noticing, if you're only looking for 10 points, when is the safest time to look for those 10 points? It's in Asia. Because if we're trading micros and we have the direction correct, right? As long as we have the direction correct, then it's really hard to get in trouble. I'm really using stop loss as like $400. It's a mental stop loss. So Papa Tony's, you only DCA every 40 to 50 points. I struggle with that on the evals too. But I'm going to show you the trade that I took on the fundeds last night. Let's see if we got time. We do. So I didn't take the same setup on the fundeds as I did on the evals. Now, obviously, eval trades were a little cleaner. I got long at 725 on the fundeds. I thought we were bullish. So I got long at 725 right here. So you can see what happened. We pulled back. And then we pushed up, right? 735. Is that enough? Nope. So I had to endure another pullback. So the pullback went all the way down to 692, right? After it went back down to 692. So I did add. So I got long 725. I added on this pullback right at the 200 EMA. Pushed back up. Did not give me my target yet. Pulled back into the VWAP. I added at the VWAP. So I'm in 3 micros at this point. So once it pushes up and I got right at the $50 of profit, I just took it off. So as long as you have the direction right in the overnight, it keeps you out of trouble effectively. Now, in hindsight, you know, it went up 100 more points, but we have no way of knowing that. You got stuck in the wrong mindset. Just need to make thousands fast. Yeah, I'm saying, Daniel, like, you know, you don't have to. 6-7, yuck. But the thing is that it's done for me so far, and I get it, guys. Like on my evals, I'm more aggressive. I blew some evals on Monday, whatever day it was. I'm more aggressive on the evals. But on my funded accounts, you know, I'm adding at the right spots. I'm just taking the $50, and I know as long as I grind $50, by the end of November, these accounts will be back above 50,000. And then by the end of January, if I continue at this pace, these accounts will be at payout. So take it slow. I mean, 20 accounts at $500 per account is $10,000. $10,000. You do that once or twice a month, you're golden. So I'm really trying to be in the mindset of like setting myself up for success going into next year. All right, let's talk about Mancini's levels right quick while we got a minute. Let's see. Let's check his tweet. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you could set it to do 2 micros at most. I'm not sure. Or you could take a setup. Like, that's another thing I am looking at, like the previous day close setup. Like the short that I called out last night. I called out the previous day close short at 721 in the Discord. Like, you could take that setup with, you know, 5-6 micros for 10 points and have a fixed stop, you know. So the plan today, little to do but ride runners, 77 to 65 watch traps. So let me make sure I got 65 marked out. I do. 68.99, 69.09. I really changed my mindset from like wanting to have payouts right away to let's just take our time and get there. Dip below 65. All right. Yeah, accept the loss and move on. And that's what I'm doing, Tech T. Like on the fundeds, if I lose $400, I'm going to be out. So, yeah, Matty Matt, sometimes that happens. I hate weeks. What up? 101 Kinds at 819. I think that makes sense. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be patient. We're already green, so I really am going to be patient today. We're already green, so no need to do anything crazy. We're already green. I'm green on the fundeds. I'm green on the evals. Water. Let's go. Plus 815. Let's go, Jeff. There's a very large order way up there, too. Let's check the news. There is some news today, but I got 1 minute here until open. We got Fed Waller speaking in 51 minutes. That's 10:20. You got 1 o'clock bond auction, 10-year. Bostic speaking at 12:15. Yeah, a couple of Fed speakers. So we see kind of what happens. All right, here we go, guys. We got about 20 seconds. Yeah, Fed speakers. All right, here we go. Kind of expecting a little bit of chop, to be honest. 721 was the previous day close. That's that level that is also the London low there, pretty much. I didn't mark out that low. I guess it's down there on the ES at 882, 68.82. We could long off the sweep of the 721. I don't think this is a horrible area to long. What I think I'll do is I'll take this with 2 micros off the 721 level. Kind of feel like that should be an okay soup area. Tagged in here. I think this is a good soup area, so we should get a reaction here. If not, we just continue lower. That's not necessary. Oh, I don't love where the stop is, to be honest. I'm going to work my way out of this, I think. Man, we do have a previous day close open. 670, 659 is an area. The gap fills down there at 676. We do have a gap. Let's go, Tech T. Nice job. I thought we'd bounce off the 21. We really didn't. Didn't become a soup area there, a little soup play. Gap fill down there at 76. We hit that probably. I'm going to be patient here, wait for that previous day close. I might take that. I'm going to take the previous day close in the other evals. Let me go ahead and TP. Let's set those up. $6.59. All right, let's see here. I probably could have added here at the 700s, but I may just get out of this. I do think we're going to fill the gap. The gap. We did also lose 10 subscribers yesterday somehow. If I added at 7 there, I probably would have been able to get out. I got my order sitting down at 59.60 area. Might add at the gap fill here. Oh, did ES run that low? It did not. So that's the gap fill. I think I'm going to add one there. There's the gap fill. The gap touch. The full fill will be obviously the previous day close. Man, I kind of want to take that previous day close. Let me see here. Yep. 59. I'm going to try the previous day close on my funded accounts too. Oh, you stuck in a trade? Made 1437. Let's go, Tyson. Hey, when it works out for you, that's always good. So I will long the previous day close there. See if we get the squeeze back above the 700s here. Get out of this long. Got a pivot point right there at 704s as well. ES pushing back above the VWAP here. See if we get the squeeze out of it. Now, let's see if Mancini tweeted here. No doubt, hold runner. Nope, just says watch for traps. Your previous day close is, yeah, it's wrong if you use the thing, if you let it plot it manually. If you don't plot it manually, it's wrong, because it uses the settlement price for whatever reason. So I plot it manually. You have 629. I don't know. I see one right there at 704. I don't know why, but it's there. Full gap fill will be down there at 659. Morning, TJP. 25,688. Is that wrong? No, 676 is what I have for open. Yeah, Quantower doesn't plot that stuff correctly. I don't quite know why. Or at least for me, I like to just manually mark it out. How to avoid TPT news? Just watch for it. We'll add another here at the previous day close. TBT, yeah, it has a calendar. Yep, has a calendar on there. Yes, back above the VWAP here, pushing. So it's almost back towards the opening range high. Dow running. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I don't know what's going on with that. It's just ripping. Man, if ES can reclaim 93 here, we could really squeeze. But it's at 93 right now. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, if it's not on the calendar, you're good. What up, trades for fun? Doctor appointments, no trading for me this morning. Hopefully, PM sessions, I can get a few trades in. Good luck, good luck. Filled that gap. Now I'm just kind of holding up. Well, touch the gap. The fill will be down at 59. We got a new 5-minute candle here in about 40 seconds. We'll see if that pushes us right back up here. Yes, right back to the opening print there. Again, I am going to take the long on my funded accounts at 59 and a quarter, just so you know. 1 micro, 59 and a quarter. Risking 10 points, so we'll still be green. $20, $25, something like that if we get tagged in and it loses. So, trying to be patient here with this trade. I could have taken this off for, you know, it was like a $100 loss or something. I could have taken it off, but I think we can work our way out of it. I think. Bounce at 655. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, I've got my limit order sitting at 659. Looking for 10 points on the fundeds. So you guys can see it. Gotta be tagged in here. If it bounces before, okay, tagged in. Clean, clean, clean. Oh, I didn't get filled over here. Come on. I didn't get filled on the other accounts for some reason. On that pushback up over here. It filled me on Ninja, but it didn't fill me on Coin Tower. Same entry. Let's see. If we pop back above 60, I'll probably just take this off. Looks like I'm about to be stopped. That's kind of shitty. Got stopped out over here by I mean, like, it was a tick from my take profit. Just one tick. $16. Let's go. Yeah, I'm up on the I'm up $64 now on the fundeds. But man, I just did one ticked me over here on the evals. That kind of sucked. That's fine. Can't believe it did that. Overnight low down here, 630, guys. Looks like that's where we're going, so. ES back below the VWAP here. Looks like the 5-minute probably going to rebalance that gap at around 670. Well, or at least it was going. It looked like it was going to. Then it kind of pulled back. Little wick up there. Let's just kind of wait and see what happens here. Obviously, we're still in this long. I still think we can work out of it. Be very patient with it. If we sweep that overnight low, then it doesn't really bounce in that area, then we'll consider just eating the loss. Yeah, I think we're headed down to that 629 overnight low there. Just grinding that way down there. Oh, tricks you catching the knife down 800. That sucks. Long friendly zone. Yeah, could be here. What time is it here? Yeah, I think we run through that 29 area there. All right, there is a nice dump. Wow. What happened there? Oh, did I close it? What happened here? Oh, I accidentally closed it. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's okay. I accidentally closed it. All right, down 597. We'll have to work. We'll have to work our way out of that. What up, Black Phoenix? All right. I was thinking I would take it off anyway below the overnight low, but I do think this is an area where we could get some points bouncing. So I'm going to have to work out of this one. Gap fill on the ES makes sense. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the long here again with 2. And I'm going to look for a retest of the overnight low here. This is kind of a level that Mancini called out. He's saying look for traps at 77. We swept it. It could continue down to 65. We'll see. The gap on the ES, I don't mark those out, so I'm not sure. It's right around this area. The open price, 74. So yeah, right there where we were at, 74 there. Could just wait here, but it was being aggressive. Just being aggressive. Wants 486. Maybe. Maybe. We do have the new week opening gap down there at 310 as well. I think it's down there at 310. Really didn't retest that 610 at all. Yeah, it hasn't stopped falling for sure. I did short on the other 5 accounts into the gap fill, or into the overnight low. Once we got below the previous day close there, I shorted for the 30 points there on that. This is the only account we're red on right now. The other accounts are green. Actually, this account is red. I got put into an opposite position. Down 200 on one of the accounts and up like 500 on the others. I don't quite know why, but it is what it is. Back to my entry here. Get above kind of that EMA there, the 9 EMA, I think we kind of run. Oh, it's finally, is it not putting it on here? Oh, it is. I was going to say, like, my opening range wasn't on there for a moment. It's finally putting it on the ES. I do think this is a spot where we could push up. We'll see. If we don't hold this level, we probably got another, yeah, 478 down there. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in here. If we make new lows, I don't really want to be still stuck in the long. We'll just look for another spot. Yeah, the 5 minute, I mean, we push back up on the 5 minute and then we're just kind of pushing back down. I think we may go test that 65 on ES. We'll see. ES really got to hold above 77 here to kind of go. If it does, we squeeze. We can squeeze quite a bit. Get back up to that open price at the 670s. Yeah, I think so too. I hate weeks. Yeah, what up, Tyson? How you doing? Your phone died. Come on, man. We got to keep the phones alive. We got to keep the phones alive. So we retest that overnight low there. I think we should be able to retest that. Nice candle here. ES testing the bottom side of that 15-minute range. All right, let's see what we can get. If it's going to push or not. Like I said, ES kind of got to hold that 77. Otherwise, we just down we go. I want to see ES hold that 77. All right, stop me out. Thought it was worth a try there. Looking like it just wants to go down. Probably 478. Previous day low down there. Nice push lower though. 217 points. We're really going to have to get into grind mode on this account here. Gotta go into grind mode. Gotta get it back. Not really. Don't have to get it back. Exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. We may have to enter again. We'll see. I will apologize if we do it again. I'm going to change the subscribers to like 6 months or something like that. So if you guys aren't able to get in, I do apologize. Top of the hour coming up here in about 3 minutes. She's a runner. Choppy open is boring, but this kind of moves are also not cool. Well, if you're in the right way, if you're short, Rob, it's cool. 200 points. If you're not long, like methodical. I don't know. I considered just having a hard stop here, and then I was like, I think I can fight my way out of it. I don't hate the ad at the previous day close, the gap close, previous day close here, and then I accidentally closed it here. I mean, yeah, we'd be down 158 points on 1, 2, 3, probably 4 micros. Our average would probably be somewhere around that 670. So would we be able to fight out of it? I feel like we would, but, you know. Cheapest deal out there, the Fideas is done. Yeah, Fideas is done. Oh, nice draft. That's probably a good idea. The cheapest deal. Lucid has a 25K account for 45% off. Trade day is $69. That's probably the best deal. No activation fee, $69. Funding ticks is around $60. My Fund and Future, $77. Probably trade day right now is the cheapest deal. I would expect Bulenox to come out with something today because their sale ended last night. Let me check them right quick, see if they've done anything. Yeah, currently they're 45% off. But expect something today from Bulenox. Top of the hour here. Morningstar. Oh, you messed up 2 evals? Dang. This one's messed up for me here, too. Now it's going to do it. Let me take a look. Yeah, everything's friendly today as far as I know. Rob, I should get it. Oh yeah, day traders is 90% off, but it's still $37 for the account. Do I do I stab short now? I don't know. I kind of think we might squeeze now. I don't know. It's so a tricky spot. Probably can wait for the 2 minute to close here. If the 2 minute can close above kind of like the 640, 638 area, then we'll take it. Morningstar in the 5 minute, but it's the same basic idea. Looks like we may have it range today. I'm going to go ahead and take the short here, guys. I like the rejection off the 15-minute opening range there. Maybe we'll add into it. If ES gets above the 15-minute range here, then we'll just get out. He didn't call out a squeeze level yet. He did say traps below. Look for traps below 77 and 67. 65. He said look for traps. So we already kind of trapped below 77 already once. That's why I stabbed long here. But then it manipulated one more time. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a good stop out, but. Alright, I'm not liking the look of this. I'm about to close this. Wifey was looking at maybe getting back into trading. Looking for cheap. Yeah. I'm hoping we get 91% off of Apex or Bulenox today. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's say if we inverse the 2 minute here, I'll get out. And then I'll take the long back up into the 59s maybe. So we'll see. We gotta get over 700, yeah. Just kind of watching here. Look at that 495 level down there. Front running that previous day low at 478. Yeah, I hate weeks. I already tried it a few times. I've kind of switched over now. Switched over to short bias. We'll see. Maybe down to 495s. Watch the ES get down to 65. We'll see what happens there. Get through the 80, the 90 here. We should get a nice candle lower. Got a long way to go to get this one back to green, and maybe getting it back to green shouldn't even be what's on our mind. Just taking good trades should be what's on our mind. All right, I'm going to take that one off right there, just break even. I'm going to look for an actual setup here, either a close above for a long, or a retest of that 21 EMA and some sort of reaction off that, and we'll look to get short again. Yeah, I think so too. I think it might go down, but depending upon what happens here, we could squeeze back up VWAP area. 776 or 676 maybe, back to the open. Try to get up there and test it green. This candle closes in 40 seconds. Kind of closes above 40. I might... This might be a spot where I have to sit on my hands. We could have a hard stop at 604. Go either way, you have support you, unless in the way to trying to go the other way. Yeah. You're waiting for 534. Makes sense. See how this candle closes. Yeah, sitting. Yeah, we are 15-minute low. Let's see. Oh, I got this on the wrong chart. I thought I was watching the 5-minute. I'm over here watching the freaking 1-minute. Holy cow. Yeah, YM's flying. I don't know. Might close above. Oh, you know what? Let's get this in time. I'm going to short right there. Off that previous day close because it's after 10 a.m. This is a play I like to make. After 10 a.m., the test of the previous day close. 58, 50, 59. Well, I'm tagged in. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's a trade. That's actually the setup. After 10 a.m., first test of the previous day close after 10 a.m., guys. This thing's like 19 for 20. It's insane. You long wrong product? Yeah, me too, Rob. Me too. I do think this is a good rejection area, guys. This would have been my target on the long, would have been previous day close. Or maybe even the open. If they fail to turn this green, you know, you kind of got this little gap up here as well. Kind of a decent rejection area. But kind of get a close back below the 21 EMA here. I may short this below the overnight low, because I think that would be good continuation down. So we'll see. This a lot of times ends up being like a good rejection point. That's why I like to leave runners on here, but didn't really think about it. Didn't have time to think about it today. This could have been a funded trade too. And it's not just because it won. It should have probably been a funded trade. Wait, what happened there? Why is 202 unchecked? Did 202 not take that trade? No, it didn't. Somehow I must have missed it. All right, here we go, guys. If this gets below kind of this area here, I think I'm going to go with two of them. All right, I'm tagged in here. Want to see some continuation. Stops at the lows. Or take profits at the lows. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to target lower. Let's target lower here. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent announces that 2,000 tariff stimulus checks will most likely be going to Americans who make less than 100K. Nice. All right, I think now's a good time to go break even. Up 20 points on it. Room's long here. ES is at the lows, so. I always seem to get, I might start doing that idea with Treff right there, where I wait for the first 10-15 minutes of the day. I seem to get stuck into a trade very early recently and then have to fight my way out of it. After I let the market kind of calm down, I seem to see it a lot better. Got to make new lows here. We lose 90. We should get a nice little push. ES is already at the lows. You got a bunch of kids that I need that 2K. Let's go. I don't know how the hell I did it. Probably because I'm old, but I just pulled like an ab muscle. Treff, that's what happens if you sleep funny or if you have your legs crossed the wrong way or whatever the case may be. You hurt yourself when you get old, right? ES is below the lows here. Nasdaq not quite there yet. ES pushing down to 72. 65 next level down. Mancini says, micro dip, bulls want to hold 65 or we start to dip to 47. Unable to kind of, well, we actually did kind of close below 90 there. Maybe we rebalance this gap and then continue lower. Don't really want an SMT here. I want this thing to get through the low. You know what? I'm not going to be greedy here. I think I'm just going to take the low. I mean, the low is still 60 points. See if we can hold this. How many bull stops are below the 955 doji? Probably a lot. Come on, hold this gap. Hold the 9 EMA here and push down. Yeah, we're going to see, Treff. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm short. I'm short, Treff. I'm short. No, it's fine. If we don't make a low here, there's going to be an SMT. This could be the pushback up. ES recovers the 77. We probably squeeze. But if we can make new lows here, that'd be good. I'm going to lock in 10 points here. Oh, your itty bitty phone. You need one of those huge monitors just to watch the stream, Trev. Huge monitors. You packed the monitors up last night? Yeah. You travel full time. You're in a clam hut on a laptop. Let's go. You got a 55-inch monitor, but you're just compensating? For what? Compensating for what? I feel like if we get stopped out here, that we're going to go higher. So that's why I got my stop there. I think if we run the 615, it squeezes. Small feet. 100 plus orders above 800. You bought clown shoes to attract the ladies. Let's go. Oh, come on. All right, I'm going to put it back up here. Either I think we get stopped out. Let's put it back. ES retesting the 77 here. Trump announced tariffs right now, please. The fear is the worst thing you saw. A clean setup short, but you didn't take it. Yeah. Me too, Charles. I need a Bewley sell too. All right, so if this candle can close here, we talk about this. If this can close and then the next one can close without breaching this high does become protected, which means we need to sweep this low before we come back up here. So let's see this candle close and then the next one close without breaching this high. Then that would mean we would need to sweep this low first. And I might just take that low, to be honest with you. Fail. I'm just going to take it here. It is 50 points if it hits this low. Although, to be honest, man, if we get below the lows, this thing really could sell. The Bulls need to give it up. Yeah, I probably took one too many. I don't know. In hindsight, I mean, I think thinking that we would bounce was not unreasonable, but yeah, for sure I hate weeks. All right, so we need the next candle to not breach the high of this candle. If this candle stays below the high, then we need to sweep the low first before coming back up here. Theoretically. But if it breaches the high here, then that's irrelevant. Trying to get 1,000 and you're calling it? Yeah. I'm just trying to get back to break even. Without sizing up. Without sizing up. When is the giveaway? Business Lens, probably around 10:45, 11. A Phantom Field cost you 300. Dang. Thomas says, hey, Max. So we got 40 seconds left on this candle. So this closes below this high. I'll move my stop to here and leave my target here. Initial balance is not set yet either. Man, I really want to target the lows. Maybe what I'll do is target the lows and trail at the... I'll trail here. I'll trail pretty hard here once we break 575. So now, that is now a bad target. So we can put our stop there. So if it hits this target, you know... If it hits that wick, it's going to just go back up. Theoretically, that's a protected wick now. It needs to sweep this low first before it really should go back to that wick. Doesn't mean it can't. It's a theoretical, it's just an idea. Let's see. After we get out of this trade, we'll start talking about the giveaway. I'll look and see how many people are in there and stuff. Yes, Clarity, I'm on my Fund of Futures TV at 11:30 today. Man, I like this thing to go a lot lower, to be honest with you. If we break this level here, I mean, we can really waterfall, but... So far, it's just not doing it. It's compressing, yeah. Well, are we going to get stopped? It's kind of holding up here, huh? New 15-minute candle here in a minute and 19 seconds, or yeah, minute and 19 seconds. Building along. It could. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it breaks above 620, this thing could squeeze. Let's move my stop back above because the 21 EMA has moved down to the 620 there. So, all right, we swept that high, so probably going to squeeze now. Probably going to squeeze. If ES closes above 77, we may stab long here, guys. We'll see. Look at that rejection. Holy cow. There is an SMT here, guys. ES made a new low. Nasdaq did not. So if we get either, you could take this 2-minute gap here if you wanted to. If we get a pushback above there. You could stab long there, but I'm going to enter it again, guys. A little bit dangerous. ES gets above 77 here. I am going to take the long. What up, Gold Chest Club? I'm going to reduce this down to 1. I'm just going to take it on 1. Stop goes here. It's not the greatest of setups, but we're going to take it anyway. Again, I think if we close above here, then the longs are in play. Longs will be in play. The Fidelis account we purchased yesterday are 1 day to pass. Yes. Rob, that's what they said on the thing. 1 day to pass. Initial balance is now set, which means ES is at the initial balance low right now. I'm going to go stop to break even at this wick here, by the way. Let's see. If it loses the 90 here, we should be able to sweep. Again, if it pushes back up here and we get stopped out, then I think probably we're going higher, but we'll see. Consolidation. Yeah, I trade. We just don't know which way, right? Could go lower, could go higher. Who knows? If you go on tilt on Apex accounts and recover, don't bother requesting a payout. It's more likely you violated the rule. Tech T, you have to request a payout for it to reset though. So like if you just keep trading, it never resets, right? So you got to request a payout and be denied for it to be reset. Because you got to remember, Husk did that. He broke a rule and he kept trading, and it took him like 10 months to get back to payout, which is a long time, and then they still denied him for that original rule break, even though he had 10 months of clean trading. Coochie Man is here. What up, Coochie Man? Coochie Man. Coochie Man's in the house. Stop to break even here. Target the lows. We're up 20 points, Coochie Man. Your profile pic? I can't even see it. Hold on, let me look. Oh, yeah, that is a nice one. That is a nice one. I'd personally use that if I had, if I could. I'd use that. And I tell everybody, I got this from Coochie Man. Coochie Man gave me this. Use it on the bolt-ons. Now I know who Coochie Man is, 100%. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. Here's Coochie Man's profile pic for those of you who can't see. Very offensive. Thanks, Nate. All right, guess where the ES is here? The ES is at 65. That's what I was thinking, guys. That's why I wanted to hold a runner on that, but the re-entry, I couldn't hold it like that, Just triggered all the buy stops, yeah. Just swept the 62 on the ES. Kind of watching here. Let's see here. Selling off no tomorrow, yeah. Room's long? Well, we'll see. All right, guys, I might stab long here. I am going to stab long here, but on... All right, I'm long over here on these other accounts. I'm going to try to take, try to get the run up into the 76. And we might get stopped out. So I'm long over here. Tight stop. Stopped out. I should have put my stop at the lows. I don't know why I didn't do that. All right, there we go. Now we're getting the long. I re-entered. All right, I re-entered. Got decent amount of profit on that. Nice job, Room Beats. Crazy close on the 5-minute. Yeah, for sure. Did we get an inside bar yet? Nope. So I got this account. For some reason, this account is showing in the red. But I'm copying all these accounts. So I don't know how these are up $600 and that one's the red, right? Makes no sense. These all copied right. That one, something funky happened on this one. It's down 40 bucks. I'm going to go back to 1 micro. Oh shit, guys, I forgot about the giveaway. Let me see how many, what do we have? So this right here, right? Mancini said watch for traps below 65. So that's all I did there. We tapped 62 and then we recovered. Boom. Retest and a rip. Next level up is 77. So 65 to 77. Straight Mancini trade. Nothing fancy about it. It's a nice recovery. Dip to here and recovery is of interest. Next level down is 57. If selling in a controlled manner, one could bid 51. His A++ setup is the failed breakdown of today's daily low at 68.30. So this is all from the newsletter. He tweeted out, look for traps below 65. So we already knew that kind of was an idea, an area of interest. And now you got another 2-minute potential setup here. Got another potential setup here on the 2-minute. Another wick back into the 21. We made new lows. We do still have a draw lower in my opinion. So you can kind of short like the 560s, maybe 552s. Potentially. I mean, I guess aggressively you could take maybe 578s. So there is no SMT here. All right, let's check out the giveaway right quick while I got a chance. I'm like so zoned in on the charts today that trying to get this back, but realistically, I mean, like, do I need to get it back? No, I don't have to. We can just end the day red on that account. It's not a big deal. Okay, today's raffle's looking normal, guys. We only got 73 entries. How many likes we got? I haven't even looked at the likes today. Guys, we only got 51 likes. We need 100 likes. At a minimum, 100 likes. So we need 100 likes at a minimum, guys. We got to hit the likes. I'm going to take this here. ES, I don't know that we get triggered, though. ES is above initial balance low. Nasdaq is also above it. Don't you like the free stuff? That's right. We're giving away the $100, guys, from Trade Day. So you won't be able to get, you'll have to be able to join Rise. These are 2 requirements. And you're not going to get the invite until the end of the month. So you won't get your money until like the first week of December. Just so you know. I can't control that. That's because it's coming from a third party. So I can't control that. So if we get tagged in here, the stop is going to be up here at 607s. No tag in there. Exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. How to register with them. It's not hard, Black Phoenix. Just go to Rise. 75 likes. $76 likes. We got 97 viewers. Let's get it to 100, guys. We can do it. You guys can do it. Kind of just been holding this 21 the whole way down, right? When we got a test of it here, I did short out the previous day close. That's an A plus setup to me. And then we just kind of been holding this 21 the whole way down. Been a brutal price action in the past couple of weeks. I'm sure the new people losing accounts. Yeah. Click 4 times if it's necessary. All right, we got 81 likes. Yes, squeezing its way above the initial balance low here. Looking like it wants to still run. I'm gonna take this off. I don't like it now. I think we run to this wick now up here at the 29. I may even stab long above the 21 EMA. Let's see if we get a push up there. We get a close above the 21 here, I'll probably take it. No close above. All right, this is still valid then, short. All right, let's see. ES working its way below initial balance low here, so if it can retest 65, we could probably retest initial balance low here. That's what I'm thinking. Stop will be up here. Kind of a negative R on this trade, but that's all right. Yeah, this is pretty nasty. We need to retest the 65 here, otherwise we'll end up losing on this. Mancini says bulls must recover 77 to continue to squeeze. So, kind of what we already knew. All right, can we get the 20 points here? Get us below the 400s in the red. Looks pretty good to me. Looks like we should be able to. Really want to close below 75. If we can close below 75 here, this thing can really go. But if it doesn't, it's not a good sign if it wicks here. Don't want to see it wick. If ES gets back above 71, I may kill this. We'll see. Wick City, yeah. Back below this wick here, I am going to throw the stop in at break even. I mean, we'll be up 13 points at that point. I think it just makes sense. We get below this wick, we shouldn't stop. Again, if the ES pushes back above initial balance low here, that's going to be of some concern. It's right there at it right now. I may kill it if it does. I like it. All right, stop to break even here. Putting the stop in here. I don't want to see this stall here. Below that wick, this should go. This should just go. It is bad price action, so it might stall, but... Guys, we got 83 likes. We need 100 likes at least, at a minimum. Give it to me, baby. There we go. So brought it back below the 400s here, down 393 on that account. Green on almost every other account. 85 likes. We got 99 people watching, guys. Come on, hit the like button. We need a hundy. Enter the giveaway. It's $100 cash, exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. Gold is just going to the moon here. Here's our funded accounts. You can see that one trade up $65, $116 on the evals, but up $65 on the fundeds. So you lose the initial balance low here. Very good chance that we push down into that 478 level. I don't think it's out of the question. Yeah, I lost 10 stubs, Tech T. I don't know why. That was yesterday. What are we at now? 67. Yeah, see, yesterday we were at 76. So we were like 24 away from hitting the 9,000. I don't know. I don't know if it's bots. I mean, most of the time it's bots, right? I don't think it's just actual. I mean, there may be the occasional unsub, which is fine. But most of the time it's bots. ES is holding that 67 level. Like, it's not losing to 65. That's what's scary right here. This thing really, if ES doesn't lose 65, I mean, it's a spot where we really could bounce. But we'll see. Get below the 550s, 560s here. Get below that initial balance low. You're going to run that wick. Maybe we bounce kind of off that 545s. Little push back up and then move lower, you know, something like kind of like this, a little push lower, maybe bounce back up and then go lower. Maybe some fake accounts. Yeah, that could be Rob very well too, because like we did have some wild stuff going on with the giveaway. You see, today's normal. We're at 87 entries. Yesterday we had like 100 and we had like 250 at one point. It's insane. Let's see what happens here. I think we get a little push here. Let's see. See, we kind of got that bounce there that we were talking about. So down to about here, maybe a small bounce. ES hitting the 65 here. Let's see. Come on. Is it going to hit the low? See if we get a little retest here of the 560s. We could go down to the 1 minute here, maybe take this if we wanted. Get a little retest of the 560. If it sweeps the low first, I would be a little hesitant to take it. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. Before we sweep this low, one more push back up, retest the 560, then go lower. Although ES is at the 65 here, so this is a little dangerous. If it sweeps the low first, I wouldn't be interested in taking this initial balance retest. It might hit it first, who knows? We're going to do the drawing in just a minute, guys. We got to get to 100 likes. We're at 92. Exclamation point cash in the chat to enter the drawing. We're at 92 likes. Hit the like button. Call your mama. Call your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife, your, I don't know, cousin, your dog. Log in on your dog's YouTube account. Hit the like button. All the peoples. I really like a retest of 61. ES pushing below 65 here, so I feel like we're going to sweep the low, but whether or not we get tagged in before it happens, I don't know. What up, Solus of Zero? How you doing? Building a little bit of a bear flag here on the 1 minute. You're late. Hey, you're here. Yeah, you can DCA. Oh, look at there. We tagged in. You can DCA on funding ticks. Just fine. Come on, push it lower. 555 stop to break even, by the way. Lego, Lego, Lego. Grinding it back, guys. Down 375. I know it's ugly, but hey. Yes, holding that 65 level now. Failed breakdown of it again. Trying to close above here. All right, guys. 94 likes. Give me 6 more likes, and we're going to pull the winner. We don't get 6 likes in the next 2 minutes. There'll just be no giveaway. Edna's boyfriend forces her to like every day. I love it. Thank you to the boyfriend. Thank you. Who's your boyfriend, Edna? Dylan, we're giving away $100. You will not get the $100 until the first week in December, though. Keep that in mind. This is a great target, by the way, on this long. 590s. Great target. Got to be able to sign up with Rise to get to win the giveaway. It's coming from a third party. It's coming from the winnings from Trade Day. Really clean right here. ES recovered the 65. That's your squeeze level there. So this is another long opportunity here on the ES. All right, guys, 3 more likes. We can do it. Rise, R-I-S-E. Antonio. You will receive an invite from Trade Day to join Rise, so there's no way you can get it wrong. I suggest joining beforehand because if you already have an account, once you receive the invite, the money can be sent the same day. Just kind of, you know. And plus, that way you know there's no issues, right? There's no issues there. Okay, now ES is working back below 65. Kind of at a little bit of a trend line here too. What up, Hustler, for live? I'm here. Oh, come on now. The likes just shot up to 120. Come on, that's insane. We know that's not real. All right, before the entries shoot up, we're gonna close it. Exclamation point cash in the chat. You got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds. We know those likes aren't real. Come on, guys. Whoever did that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is... Everybody's jumping in right at the end. What's going on here? And the winner is Rob the Scalper. You're not in there already? Yeah, you're in there. All right. Con Divergence Master. Con Divergence Master. Where you at? Rig Breezy, you're just behind the buzzer. Condivergent Master, send me an email to methodicalman@gmail.com. Now, I think you were in there, Rob. Send me an email and show me you're logged into your YouTube channel. Screenshot this, show me you're logged in. And then sign up for Rise. If you've not signed up already, that's okay. You can take a day or two, but send me the email now if you can. That way we can get you verified. Man, I am so tempted to long right here. Yeah, you were in already, Rob. You're in. You're good. All right, I'm going to jump in here, guys. Give this a little room. I'm going to look for this push down here. I think we get it. I'm kind of thinking about the long, but I'm thinking that this below the lows here, I may go ahead and go break even. Let's see. Oh, you're wrecked? What happened? You've been trying long at 26. If it gets there, it's going to get there. It's just how? What happened 8 weeks? Yeah, if you have Rise already, Condivergence, perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect if you already got it. Perfecto. And there's the Ripper. Man. What's she doing? All right, guys. I will be on My Fun to Futures TV. Let me get a link. We'll be on there at 11:30. Hey, guys. When you get over there, too, hit the like button. We want to get the likes up. We're going to give away 2 accounts today. I'm going to give away I think it's a 150K scale account, and Barbie will also be giving one away. So I'll be picking a winner for a 150K scale account. So join the stream. We got 90 of you in here. I want to see all of you over there. I'm going to pick one of you guys. I'm going to pick one of you guys that I know, that I'm familiar with. It's completely at my discretion. I can pick whoever I want. So free account, 150K account will be coming out during the stream today. So let's go. What'd you do there? 8 weeks. You didn't even say. Did you say? What'd you do? Just full port long or something? I don't know. What up, Mad Moxie? I know you. Oh, Paul, do I know you too? I know everyone. I don't quite know how I'm going to choose it yet, but we're going to choose it. Let me give you guys a rundown on the P&L so you guys can see here down 375. Depends on how this trade turns out, obviously. Whether or not we're down $40 on this account. Again, copy trader issues there. Up $600 on these next 4. So almost halfway on passing those. And then let's go ahead and move this up here. We can't have it anyway. And then here's the other P&Ls for the funded accounts and the evals. So if you count these accounts, you'll notice we got 20 Apex accounts, 5 take profit traders, 2 Lucids, 3 trade days, and yeah, that's everything on here. I think that comes out to like 30 accounts. I'm not quite sure. Maybe 30, 35, whatever it is. So the idea is to try to have, you know, the Apex accounts back to the Mendoza line, back to 50K by the end of the month. And then have those take profit trader accounts passed by the end of the month would be nice. So $290 away from a 2K payout. Let's go TJP. Let's go. And a partridge in a pear tree got chopped up. That sucks. So we're red on a couple of yeah, you're not wrong, TJP. It will be. We're red on a couple of accounts, but it's okay. You know, at the end of the day, those are evals. We can be more aggressive with them. I don't want to lose those accounts by any stretch, but they are evals. So, but yeah, Convergence, get that email over to me. Let me check with Buell and Ox right quick. Let me see if they did anything while we were trading. Nope. And I've been forgetting to say this lately, guys, but if you want to support the channel, use code MM on every prop firm except for except for Apex. Apex is Myth, MYTH, and Futures Desk is MMM. But take profit trader 40% off, no activation fee. My funded futures, you got the $77 for the 50K core, and then you got the $127 for the daily payout account if you want to get it. Use code MM. Trade day 30% off, no activation. Tradeify's 30% off, no activation. Day traders 90% off. I don't know what TickTick's got going on. Funded Futures Network 50% off, buy one get one free. I think Legends is 30% off as well. Funding Ticks is 30%. Lucid 45%. All those are code MM. And if you want to help support the channel, I appreciate you guys using my code. All right. It's the easiest way. The easiest way is to watch, like, and subscribe, but you can also use my code. Nothing wrong with that. So, but I'm going to go ahead and call it there, guys. Again, I will be over there on My Funded Futures TV. We're giving away 150K scale account. Make sure you're there. Be there or be square. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Let me know you're there. Shoot me a comment. If I miss it, you know, say it again. Because, you know, the chat does go fast over there. But that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time. 8 weeks. I'm sure you'll recover. You'll recover. See you guys later.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect your ass. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, hear army fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty gal, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs with stun alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect